All right, let's dive right in. We're breaking down everything you need to know about Apple's brand new AirPods 4. We're going to get straight to the good stuff. What actually makes these things different? So that's the big question, right? What's really new with these latest AirPods? Well, we're going to break down the key upgrades in sound, design, and performance to answer exactly that.
Okay, first things first. Let's talk about the sound. I mean, that's what it's all about. Apple's packed in some seriously impressive tech here to manage what you hear, and maybe more importantly, what you don't.
So the whole audio experience really boils down to two key modes. You've got active noise cancellation, which basically creates your own private sound bubble, perfect when you really need to focus. And then you have transparency mode, which lets the outside world in so you can stay aware of what's happening around you. It's all about giving you total control.
But this is where things get really cool. It's called adaptive audio. Thanks to the H2 chip inside, you don't actually have to choose between those two modes anymore. It just does it for you. It seamlessly blends them in real time, constantly adjusting to give you the perfect mix of sound and silence. You don't have to do a thing.
And this smart tech shows up in some really practical ways. Like, say you start talking to someone. Conversation awareness just automatically lowers the volume for you. No more fumbling for the pause button. Then there's personalized spatial audio, which creates this amazing 360-degree sound experience, kind of like being in a movie theater. And for calls, if you're somewhere noisy, voice isolation hones in on your voice and cuts out the background chatter. Pretty clever stuff.
Look, amazing sound is great, but if these things hurt your ears, what's the point? So let's get into comfort and control, because Apple's really put a lot of thought into the physical design and how you actually use them. The big freeze here is all-day comfort. They've tweaked the shape, shortened the stem. It's all for one big reason: to make a fit that's so snug and light that you pretty much forget you're even wearing them, whether you're at your desk or out for a run.
And controlling your music and calls is super straightforward now. It's just a series of simple presses on the stem. One press to play or pause, two to skip forward. You get the idea. It's a really nice tactile system that lets you keep your phone where it belongs, in your pocket. But what if your hands are full? Well, you're still covered. Of course, you can always say, "Hey Siri," but now there's this new thing called Siri interactions. Get this, you can actually answer a call or respond to a message just by nodding yes or shaking your head no. It sounds small, but that is some seriously convenient, truly hands-free stuff.
Okay, so all these smart features are great, but they need juice, right? So how long do these things actually last? Let's talk about the battery and charging, because that's a huge part of that all-day promise.
All right, this chart breaks it down pretty clearly. If you've got that active noise cancellation running, you're looking at a solid 20 hours of listening time with the case. But if you turn that feature off, boom, it jumps all the way up to 30 hours. That's a huge 10-hour difference, which gives you a ton of flexibility.
And we've all been there. You're running out the door and realize you forgot to charge. Well, just pop them in the case for 5 minutes,
And that'll get you about an hour of listening time. I mean, that is a super efficient power-up, a total lifesaver when you're in a pinch.
The case itself has gotten way more flexible, too. It's got USB-C now, which is great. But you can also just drop it on an Apple Watch charger or pretty much any standard wireless charging pad. The whole idea is just to make your life easier and get rid of some cables. All right, so we've hit on sound, the new design, and the battery life. Let's wrap this up with the nitty-gritty, the specs, and what's actually in the box.
So let's take a quick look at the numbers. The one that really jumps out to me is the weight. Each AirPod is just 0.15 ounces. To put that in perspective, that's about the same as a single sheet of paper. Yeah. So when you combine that with the small case, you can see the whole package is built to just disappear in your pocket. So what's in the box? Pretty straightforward. You get the AirPods 4, the USB-C case, and some paperwork. But, and this is a big one to know, the USB-C charging cable, that's now sold separately.
And hey, if you're the kind of person who wants a little extra peace of mind, there's always Apple Care Plus. The main thing to know, as you can see here, is that it covers you for accidental damage. And let's be real, for something this small and easy to drop, that could be a really smart move.
So there you have it. You've got smarter audio, a more comfortable design, and way more flexible charging options. The new AirPods 4 are definitely making a strong case for themselves. The real question, though, is the one you have to answer. For your day-to-day, are these the ultimate audio companion? Thanks for tuning in.